good place to be. My name is Arun Kumar and I am the driver, and you're watching Driven Diary episode 115. Driven Diary is the documentation of my life as I build a $1 billion automotive service business called Driven Auto Care. We currently have 3 locations in the San Francisco Bay Area, and we will grow this business until we reach a $1 billion valuation, at which point I believe we will have made a dent in the perception of the automotive service industry in North America, which is something that really needs to happen. Driven Diary is basically a journal, and I film on a daily basis to document what it really looks like behind the scenes in entrepreneurship and some of what's going on in my personal life and with my car collection at the same time, because that's good for YouTube. So if all that sounds good and like something you would want to see more regularly, please do not forget to subscribe below. In this week's video, we are running the Campbell shop for another week. We're about halfway through that process of replacing the manager here in the Campbell location to get up all the standards across all 3 shops to make sure we're doing well, profitable, growing across all 3 locations so we can continue on from here with a sustainable business model. It's been a pretty good experience, and we have gone through a few different little mindset shifts this week that I document in this video. And then I also get some really cool new, very meaty wheels on my E46 M3 that you'll get to see some clips of as well. So with all that said, let's get to the video. Behind me there, if you can see it, not really, that is a brand new Mercedes S63 AMG. And if you can't tell, I am in my Lamborghini Murcielago LP640. Now here's the problem. That car behind me makes 700 horsepower and is more expensive than my car. But you wouldn't know that. It's faster than my car and it's more expensive than my car. You would not know that just by looking at it. So what does this tell us? It tells us a couple things. First, you don't need to spend all the money in the world to look really rich. I guess that's thing number 1. Thing number 2, frankly, I'm gonna have more fun. I may have less power and I may have spent less money, but I have a screaming 12-cylinder naturally aspirated engine, and they have a plug-in hybrid at the end of the day. So they may have massaging seats, they may have ambient lighting under every single little hiding place in that interior. They may have heated and cooled seats, which frankly the heated seats would have been nice today. Cooled seats would have been nice on plenty of occasions in this car. But hey, I'll take my choice today. I almost traded, not really, but like I went into a Mercedes dealership and I shopped around, almost trading in my Aston Martin DBS for an S63 lease. And the lease, after trading in a car with 100% equity, after trading it in, I would have been paying $2,500 a month to lease an S63. Yikes. So, where does that leave us? I don't know. I've got a nice smell of Italian leather in here. I got this bright red carpet behind me. I got this lovely embroidery on the headrests, although that car does too. People are taking pictures of me in the Prius over there. But hey, I've made some people's days this Sunday afternoon and evening driving this car around. There was a dirt bike in Los Gatos that tried to keep up with me, and I gave them a nice second gear pull. Do it for the kids, you know. That's what that was. And at the end of the day, it's a good place to be. That's all for now. Monday morning, and welcome to Driven Diary episode 115. Ooh, getting up there in the numbers. Hey, so today is a very litigious day. What do I mean by that? I mean that the Porsche engine, the engine for the Porsche that's been in the Fremont shop for fucking ever, is about to leave. No, sorry, the engine is about to show up with the guy who built it in a trailer. He's gonna help install it. I don't know if it's gonna be the engine that got lost in shipping or a different engine that he claimed he was bringing with him. This dude, he was very communicative and he built up a lot of trust in the beginning because of his ability to be communicative and detailed and transparent with everything. And then he started going dark right after he took the rest of my money 7 weeks ago. I'm hoping he comes through today. I don't know. I haven't heard from him since Thursday when he sent me a picture of himself driving down the road. That might have been in Illinois. I don't know. He said he'd be here this morning on Thursday. So we'll see about that. It's also a litigious day because there is a customer who picked up his van from the San Ramon shop in June. June? Yeah, something like June. For $2,800 bill, and he didn't pay Alex, according to Alex. Now, Alex did have a habit of misplacing customer payments. I don't know if he was stealing them or not. He claims not, obviously. But so he said he never got paid. He said the customer took the van for a test drive. It broke down on the test drive, and then he towed it away and never paid. And the customer swears he paid. But I think more importantly than the customer swearing he paid, he says he has a receipt. And so he claimed he had a receipt like a month ago when I talked to him. So at this point, I'm just trying to get something. If I have to write it off because Alex stole it, it is what it is. If I have to try to get money from the customer after, we have no recourse to him at all, that is what it is also. If he doesn't want to pay, he's just not going to pay. He claimed he would be showing up at the San Ramon shop today. Meanwhile, I'm in Campbell, and we're going to be finishing a van in Campbell today that has been there since August. And we've been waiting for an AC line that the customer took from us because he said he could machine a replacement part. And we're not sure if that's true. And I'm not even sure that that part was leaking from the AC system to begin with. And so I looked at the video. It doesn't look like it's leaking. We got the hose back from the customer like a week ago. And then we got it tested and everything, and we can't find any leaks in it. So we're going to reinstall it today and hopefully get that shit out of here and back to the customer. That's a $10,000 RO that we completed most of in August. And then the customer took the AC line from us after we couldn't find one and just never gave it back. So that's where we're at. That is where we're at right now. So every shop's going to have some events today. And I will try to remember to update y'all folks as it goes along. That's all for now. All right, Monday evening update. So San Ramon shop, we were expecting a customer to come in. He did not. The Campbell shop, the tech who stole parts from me last week came in to collect some of his tools. And he was highly apologetic for giving that impression that he was trying to steal tools. I will believe him and give him the benefit of the doubt that it wasn't intentional. He certainly came across remorseful enough for me to not bite his head off any more than I already did. And then the Porsche is running in Fremont, so I think they got pretty damn far with it, which is great. We will see what happens next. I think we have a little bit more work to do on it tomorrow, but all in all, we are good to go. Effective day here of litigation, as it were. We're slammed in Campbell, by the way, but we are not getting things done as fast as we need to. That's all for now. Good evening. Tuesday, 4:40 p.m. And we just finished working through the backlog from yesterday. Interesting personnel management situation here with a sensitive situation. I have one technician, so I have to be on good terms with that one technician, and I'm working to determine what level of leadership capital, and to use a Jocko terminology, I want to expend to pick up the pace, frankly. I think I paid for about 45 minutes of toilet time today, for example. And on top of that, 15-minute, smoke breaks. Not real smoking, but still smoke breaks. And then just a little bit leisurely, everything's happening. And then I bet he's going to want to be out of here right at 5 o'clock. And it's like, well, I think you kind of took a few too many breaks, so maybe we can get this done. So, trying to get this one inspection that dropped off 2 days ago, or I guess yesterday morning. I'm trying to get that done so that we can get that repair out of here tomorrow. So hopefully that is what occurs. Beautiful day outside. Exasperated for sure. In other news, signed up for a very, very high horsepower coaching help for social media management and getting our organic social media posting strategy improved so that We Are Driven can generate some more revenue. So I'm excited for that. It is a very expensive program, but ideally it pays for itself. So we shall see. That's all for now. Wednesday morning. And, I wanted to just capture something a second. This moment in time where I have been running the Fremont shop for a long time, and then I moved and let go of the Campbell manager, and I'm running the Campbell shop now. It's great to be integrated into the day-to-day like that, where I'm really intimately aware of everything that's going on. Right now I'm in the Fremont shop because I work out here most mornings, and I'm looking around and it's like, I don't know these customers. I don't know who owns this. I don't know who owns that. I do know who owns this, because he works for me, and this somehow ended up in storage here. I don't exactly understand that, but it's like, man, these are cool cars, or cool situations, where we're doing a lot of good work for people. Here's the Porsche. Engine is in the Porsche, as you can see. So it's cool, but it's like I'm not here every day, and it's kind of sad. Some part of me is a little sad. There's a bigger part of me that's like, no, you're building a big business and that's what you're meant to do. It's like, okay, yeah, then you're not going to be on the floor and on the front lines all the time. But part of me gets disappointed when I'm not on the front lines as well. I do love that customer interaction, but just wanted to share that, poking around in the Fremont shop early in the morning. That's all for now. I have a very interesting situation today that I want to show you guys. It is Thursday morning. So what we have here is a front axle disconnect actuator assembly on a 2021 Explorer Hybrid with a leak from the seal going into the transmission and dripping down here. What we have over here is the technical service bulletin for a problem related to the FADA, the front axle disconnect actuator. And apparently that part fails. So we have an interesting situation here. We have a leak that is also a known issue on these cars, but we also have a part failure for the part that the leak is happening around. So you'll have to remove that part in order to then fix the leak. But I'm not going to try to sell the customer on fixing the leak right now, because that part is going to fail per this technical service bulletin. It might not, but there is a retrofit that is done to delete that part and replace it with a basic axle shaft instead of this disconnect actuator. This was a fuel economy play by Ford, and it didn't seem to work out on these cars. So I'm going to tell them to be prepared for the retrofit to repair the leak and the issue, but their car is unfortunately out of warranty. So I think they will have to pay for this if they want to get it done. It's a big job, apparently. So just want to share that with you guys. I'm not going to try to take 2 bites off the same apple for this customer. We're gonna do it right. We're going to tell them what to be prepared for. We're going to do the retrofit per the technical service bulletin and fix the leak at the same time. All right, I'm making this video with my boy Crowy over here. Me and Crowy want to talk about the wheels we put on my E46 M3. I had a vision that I talked about in last week's video that because the color of the car when it got repainted got it a shade darker than it was before, that gloss bronze wheels would look good. They look good. They look very good. And I also went on Apex's website to their gallery. I found some photos of M3s, E46 M3s on EC7 Apex wheels. It looks good. They're perfect fitment, super meaty, super wide. They fit, they don't rub. Very happy with that. Hope you are too. That's all for now. And that's it for Driven Diary episode 115. If you have any questions or feedback, leave a comment below and don't forget to leave a like so we can show up better in the YouTube algorithm. If you liked the video as well, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss next week's Driven Diary. And until next week, I hope you can go out and continue to build your own automotive dreams and stay driven.